much for coming, you guys. Filling up the place. I appreciate that. So, you guys, I don't know what's going on this weekend, but you're here. We're going to have a great time. We have a lot of beautiful people on the show tonight, male and female, to entertain us. It's going to be a really cool time. Who's here for the first time tonight? Here, let me hear it. Scream. Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. This is good. This is good. Anyone else who's seen me before, just enjoy my jokes again, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time. All right, all right. You guys are Jared's friends. I met you earlier. How do you know Jared? I didn't know you had friends. That's fucked up. Oh, high school. That's cool. Okay. Brittany. Brittany's in the house. My friend Brittany. Give it up for Brittany. I love her. She never comes, and she's out here. This is special. She's next to Barbara. That's very nice. Very nice. I like your hat. I can't really see you, but you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, let's get started, yeah? What did I write on my hand? Hey, we're recording the show tonight, so that's exciting. That's exciting. So I think I should start, by talking to you people who don't know me, just to teach you a little bit about myself. My name's Camilo. I like to call myself the Venezuelan Persuasion. I don't know why, it just makes me feel good inside. I like women a lot. I love women, and I remember the first time I fell in love with a woman. It was a white woman. She was in the 4th grade. I was in the 4th grade too. But I fell in love with her, and we were going to graduate, and everything was feeling good. And I found the courage to ask her to skate with me. Our celebration was Skating Plus. Anyone ever Skating Plus, the local spot? That was my shit. I owned that place for a few years. That was my shit. That's my shit. Anyway, so I'm asking her on the bus. I wrote a note. It was really cute. Will you skate with me? There was a checkbox for yes and a checkbox for no. Super cute shit. And then I had this LL Cool J confidence because he was really hot at the time. So I walked up to her with my LL Cool J lips. And, I don't know. They're not as big as LL's, but I felt big. I felt awesome. So I slammed down that note and then I walked away like a boss. She's gonna say yes, of course, right? Wrong. She didn't dance with me. But that's okay. But it did change me, you guys. It did change me. It scarred me for life, actually. Let me ask you this, people who don't know me, and people who do know me, do not answer the question. People who don't know me, do I look like a sexual predator? Who said yes? A little bit. Well, I am, so I guess a little bit worse. This bitch turned me into a sexual predator. I don't know, she told me no, and so now I can't take no for an answer. Now I'm crazy. It's ridiculous, but don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to bring your children around me, because I have a code. I have a code, you guys. Has anyone seen Dexter before? No? Yes? No? Okay, well, Dexter, he's a serial killer. He has to kill. He has to kill, but he has a code, and he only kills people that deserve it. And you're probably like, what are you about to say, Camilo? You only rape people that deserve it? No, that's not what I was going to say, but it definitely sounded like I was going to say that. But that's not what I was going to say. I have a code, though, because I know that, I get these urges now. Like I'll look at someone when I'm horny enough, and I don't know what I might do. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. So now I know that before I go out in public anywhere, I just have to masturbate. It's very simple code. Just masturbate before I leave the house. It buys me 2 hours of time, amongst you people in public to do the show. You can bring your ladies to the show. I won't touch them because I have a code. I think the words you're looking for. Thank you, Camilo.
Thank you, Camilo.
You didn't even come with a girl. I'm sorry, Kim. Thanks for coming. He comes to all the shows. I can't be mean to him. I can't do it. Shut up, don't. Oh my God. Anyways, yes, I'm a sexual predator. Okay, got that. You don't have to worry about me. I do it for your kids, you guys. It's really for your kids, for your families, for the safety of all your loved ones. Anyways, moving on. I went to Coachella, where, it's like, yeah, it was a good time. I went to Coachella with my best friend. She's a beautiful, beautiful girl. And so, when just me and her are around each other among strangers, people look at us and, they assume, her and I, that I'm the gay one, And I told you guys, I'm a predator. They couldn't be more far from the truth. I love women so much. You know what? I told the first joke. That's supposed to go after this joke. So we're gonna move on to the next one. I was trying to start light with the liking white women and then getting into the, like, I'm a sexual predator, but fuck it, you guys, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. What did I write in my hand here? Oh shit, no way. Okay, we're on to the last one. Then we get the show started, guys. All right, for those of you who don't know me, would you believe that a woman actually asked to see a picture of my dick? Okay, cool. I didn't expect that. It threw me off a little bit, like, okay. Well, yeah, okay, cool, okay, you guys like me, that's fine. So yeah, I just sent a picture of my cock to a woman. She wanted a sneak peek, a taste test, whatever. So, you know, I did it. You know, I shoot weddings on my weekends. So I'm like, okay, maybe I should use my photographer skills to make this look appetizing for her. You know, so I just start with the wide shot. I'm thinking she wants to see the whole package, right? Just do something like this. So, that's not even a dick pic, okay? That didn't work. So I came in really tight, and does she want to see a vein? Is that something that turns her on? Ladies, feel free to chime in. I need to know. No vein. Okay, cool. If I pull it, I divorce. Get it out, laugh it up. How do you think he knows I have warts? Anyways, back to my dick, ladies. Thanks for that, Jeffrey. Okay, so no vein. That's not what you girls want. Okay, so I won't do that again. Then I asked myself, if I pull my foreskin back, is it false advertising? Who was that? Oh, someone was really grossed out right there. I love it. Are you eating something? I hope you are. Wait, what? No foreskin?
Woo, foreskin.
Oh, woo! Oh, yeah! Give it up for foreskin. Hey, Chris, that's your friend. I think I'm going to sit there when you come up right now. I'm going to. Okay, guys, so we are recording the show, so when I bring up a comic, I have to just do a mic on them real quick, so bear with that. I appreciate you coming here. We're going to start this show. Are you guys ready to start this show? Thank you so much for coming. This would be a great time. This first gentleman come up to the stage, good friend of mine, love him. We have a lot of fun together. Give it up for Chris Chavez. Keep it going for Chris Chavez.
All right, let's keep it going, you guys. I almost didn't come back up on stage. I was like, I don't think so. Let's give it up for your lovely host, Camilo. He's doing a hell of a job up here. This is actually the first time I've ever seen anybody creeped out at one of his sets. It's hilarious. Even though on paper, everybody should be creeped out now. Just like, no, he's amazing. How are you guys doing tonight? You guys look great. You know, one thing I like about these shows is there's always more women than guys. And like some of the shows I've done, like especially like in LA, like they're fucking sausage fest, you know? Sausage fest. I actually recently had to explain to my grandmother the other day what a sausage fest was. My brother's in their fucking mouths. Here's what happened. Like she was like, "Oh yeah, what's a sausage fest?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's a breakfast menu IHOP." I don't know. Like, and she was just like, "Oh, I want to." I'm like, "Yeah, let's not do that." Jesus Christ. I've come to terms that like after 26 years of life, like this is it. This is where the peak ends. After this, I'm just gonna let myself go, which is pretty fucked up because it's already pretty bad. It's horrible. But I've come to terms that like I am like the male equivalent of like the fat girl of the group that like the dude has to take one for the team for. Like that's me. That's horrible. I go out. I recently went out with a couple of buddies, and we had a good time. I would say it was a pretty successful night. And I got a text the next morning, and my buddy was like, "Dude, thank you so much for like taking one for the team." I'm like, I didn't even know that like. Like, call Chris, he'll fuck the fat ones. He doesn't give a shit. That's horrible. I like to mess with my parents. I'm a little bit of a prankster. I've always kind of done that ever since I was a kid. Fuck with my parents. I'm gonna kind of explain to you a scenario of what happened. I'm gonna tell you, like, it totally backfired. So I thought it would be funny to come out to my parents as fat. And let me tell you, like I said, I had this like whole elaborate scheme. Like I was gonna sit them down and be like, Mom, Dad, after 26 years of life, I'm ready to tell you guys, I'm ready to come out. Now, before I could say it's fat, they're like, oh, no, we knew. And I was like, wait, what are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, you're gay, right? And my mom was like, I knew the whole time. I was like, no, I'm not, I'm fat. They're like, yeah, good one. That's horrible. Here's like why they think I'm fat, like I'm gay. In my family, there's 7 of us, because we're Mexican. And like I'm the middle child, kind of. Like my 2 older brothers went on and got married, and cumulatively they have like 9 kids. Again, because we're Mexican. And then it skips me, and I've got like a 16-year-old niece who's pregnant. Again, because we're Mexican, and that happens a lot in our families. And like when people ask about me, right, Danny, they always ask, they're like, so what's going on with Chris? Does he have kids? Is he married? No. Oh, he must be gay. Like, that's genuinely like in the motherland. That's the word that I'm gay. Which to me, like, I don't have any problem with gay people. Like some of my good buddies are gay, you know, and I love them for that. But see, here's the thing, like, I didn't know there was like 2 levels of gay. There's like gay, and there's like Madonna gay, and like they're fucking queens. It's hilarious. I recently had an experience. Let me just have a chat with the ladies. Ladies, like, you know how that like feeling when you're at the nightclub with your girlfriends? There's like that creeper dude in the back. Like I totally understand like now what you're going through. Let me explain to you. So we went out to West Hollywood. It was called the Motherlode. It's a gay nightclub. I swear to God, I wish I made this up. And we went out, and I brought a lady friend with me, you know, for safety. And we went out. Here's the thing. They don't tell you about gay nightclub. First of all, the music's amazing. Second, the drinks are way the fuck stronger than any other drink I've ever had. So like 2 Tokyo iced teas later, like I'm fucked up, right? And so like I'm cutting rug with this girl, we're doing our thing, and like I feel like these hands come from behind me and like start pulling me back. And it's like this 6'7" black dude. Now 2 things happen in my mind. First of all, I was like, fuck yeah, like if I was, like I'm a straight man, but I can get that, I'm like, hell yeah. But I'm not gay, okay, look. I'm not gay. But if it was a short, chubby dude with like fur, I'm like, no, what are we doing right now? This isn't working. That's not how it works. But no, like it was a big dude. And then like she did this whole, like she looked at me, she's like, you ready? I'm like, oh, what's going on? She like laid one on me. And she's like, no, he's with me. And I'm like, fuck, yeah. And he like leaves. And I'm like, oh my God, that's the save move. That totally works. I'm gonna get off right now. I got the light. I know Camilo's brother's in the building. Let's give it up for him. Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Can I tell you something? It's Eduardo, right? Can I tell you something? That is an amazing beard. How long did it take you to... Like, here's the thing. Like, guys can't compliment each other nowadays. Like, it's weird. Like, guys can't, like... That's an amazing beard. Like, girls can get away with more shit than guys can. Like, girls can get drunk and, like, make out and, like, grab each other in the boobs and, like, eh. And, like, they get... I'm, like, standing there with, like, an awkward boner, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, guys, I can't go up to some dude and be like, oh, dick yank. I can't do that. You know? Don't be a fag, bro. But that's amazing. That's an awesome beard. How long did it take you to grow that?
Probably 2 months, 3 months.
That's such a hippie response right now. No, 2 months, right?
I don't know.
That's awesome. No, like, I'll explain to you why I asked that, because, like, for me, like, okay, I shaved yesterday. Yeah. Like, I grow a beard at an exponential rate. Like, that's, like, I feel like if I was an X-Men, my superhero power would be the fact that I could grow a beard at an exponential rate. Like, how does that work? I'm, like, running from the cops, I ditch behind the corner, I grow the beard out, I'm like, oh, he went that way. That's the only scenario that would work. All right, you guys, thank you guys very much for your time. My name is Chris Chavez. You guys have yourself a great night. Let's keep it going for Camilo.
That's awesome. All right, gonna keep it going. People are showing up. I love it. Thank you all for coming. This next gentleman, he co-produces this show that you are here watching right now. Give it up. Let him hear it for Jared and Kyle.
You've had worse. Keep it going for the show. It's fantastic. So I was a little nervous outside because no one was there, and it was pretty great. But I started asking myself certain questions to keep myself like upbeat. Like, can I make you guys laugh? Can I be as funny as the ladies tonight? Am I gay? These are just certain questions. But no, technically I'm not gay. Friendly balls can't touch the chin. You ladies know what I'm talking about, right? No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Jesus. Someone's not getting laid tonight. No. It's weird though. I am really awkward around women, as you can tell with that altercation that just happened. Because, like, I'm jealous of bartenders and waiters because it's their job to flirt with the opposite sex. It's like, girl comes up to a bar. It's like, hey, can I get a whiskey? It's like, yeah, classic drink for a classic gal. Boom. And then I assume sex happens right after because that's solid. I can't do that. I used to be a pharmacy technician. I couldn't do that in my job. Girl comes up, gives me the prescription. Oh, your doctor ordered you a Plan B? Accidents happen. That's me walking to the exit because I got fired. It's not fun. Oh, man. I have been dating, though, a lot recently. My last serious relationship was a Jewish girl. Anyone Jewish in here? Fantastic. Good job, Ventura. Keeping them away. But no, it was fun. It was cool. She knew I never went out for a night of Hanukkah, so she took me out to the second night. And as you non-Jews people know, that's what they're called, I think. Second night's just it's a fucking Thursday. It's not a big fucking deal. I told that to her, and she. So, anyways, that was a long story. I don't remember the rest of that one. But we went to dinner that night, though. It was really interesting because her father hated me, and because he thought I couldn't support her in a future. So he takes me aside at dinner. Family's in the other room. I'm with him. He takes me aside. He's like, Jared, I don't appreciate what you're doing with my daughter. I don't think you can support a family someday. And I don't think there's just a future with her. And I said, well, it's only been 3 weeks. I'm not thinking about the future right now unless you know something I don't. So far I was 0 for 1 in impressing this man. So he's like, if you think you have a career in comedy, what do you do? What do you joke about? And I said, sir, my view, my life, observations on things. He said, isn't that what any comedian does? I said, look who's telling the jokes now, guy. I was 0 for 2 in impressing this man. So I'm getting more frustrated. He started asking me more questions. And then last question he asked me is like, what don't you joke about? What are the boundaries? What do you say? And I'm like, well, sir, there are 2 things I don't like to joke about. True love and the Holocaust. Because I believe neither exist. So for the 3rd night of Hanukkah, we went to the Museum of Tolerance. And you guys, that place exists. Just kidding. But no, seriously, it does exist. But we watched a Mel Gibson movie for the 4th night of Hanukkah, and I broke up with her because I realized it's all fake. But anyways, yeah, please keep your phone on. Yeah, it was weird. I started online dating too right after that, and I hooked up with a masseuse/cam girl. Yeah, they exist, people. They're not myths anymore. And we hooked up right around Christmas. And so I go to her place, we hook up, and then I send her a text message like, hey, thank you for that early Christmas gift, LOL, winky face. Smooth. She sends me back something even smoother, like, hey, that might not be the only gift I've given you. You might have chlamydia. So I said something over extremely smooth back. I said, okay. Because I was crying the whole time. I couldn't think of anything. I was like, goodbye, balls. I'm sorry. It was a good run. So we didn't talk, though, for a few months. About, like, Valentine's Day, I looked at my phone, realized that was the last message I sent was okay. So I wanted to text her back, like, hey, I hope everything's okay. You're a great lady. We had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. And then she sends back a beautiful message, like, oh, it's great. Jared, I had so much fun with you. You're amazing in bed. Again, ladies, you're amazing in bed. Ladies, again, you're amazing in bed. I don't know if you ladies heard it. You're amazing in bed. One more time, you're amazing in bed. And she just kept talking about all of her life and stuff. And then she sent another message right after that, though. She said, by the way, ... Who is this? That's a fucking whore, people. Don't know who you gave chlamydia on Christmas to. It's the worst Christmas wish ever. But I'll leave you guys on this one, though. This one's a fun one. Right after her, I was seeing an older woman. She was a 47-year-old bar owner, because I'm classy, you guys. And she took me back to her place, got me super drunk. She was giving me shots of Jaeger and Corona, which, as you guys know, is diarrhea, because that shit's fucking gross. And then she takes me back to her room, and she starts kissing me. This is her going down on me. She's like, how old are you? I'm like, oh, 23. She's like, oh, I can be your mom. And she starts sucking my dick. Now, about you guys, but when someone tells me they're their mom, my mom before sucking my dick, I got really hard. It was really weird. Oedipus complex, you guys, read a book. So then she stops, she turns over, and she turns her face. I wish she didn't, because she was ugly. But she turns over, and she goes, prepare for my walls to close in. Like the X-Wing entering the Death Star, I just went right into it, guns blazing. But I don't know if you've ever entered something so tight before when you leave, the condom stays. And it looked like Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors, trying to tell me something. Freed me. I never saw that condom again, you guys. But I put another one on, because I'm safe, and I'm also scared. And we go on at again, I'm on top of her, and she whispers in my ear, she's like, Jared, when you come, I want you to hold onto your pudding and come on top of my lip and taste what you taste like. I whisper politely back, no. I've tasted my sweat while running once, and I feel like that's the exact same thing. All right, you guys, I'm Jared Kyle, thank you. Yeah.
Hey, let's give it up for Jen. That was weird. That was gross. I think we learned he has chlamydia, and then he gets turned on by a thing about his mom. That's cool. Got to know Jerry a little. Co-producer of the show, you guys. Totally stalling to get her mic on. You guys got her mic on yet?
No.
No.
Oh, come on.
My bra?
Oh my God.
Does that work?
Why is it so goddamn late
What do
for
I
the
put it
show?
up here?
I told you to bear with me. We're recording the show tonight.
Shit.
It's gonna be a good time. Fuck it. Let's give it up for Bombay. Yeah.
All right.
Amazing.
Is that
They
good?
let us do it.
All right.
They let us do it here on Friday night. Last week we were in the patio. That was
I don't know.
chilling.
See how
But,
this
it was still nice. Did you get her mic yet?
Yeah.
Yes, we're good.
All right. You guys ready to keep the show going? All right. Some of you may have heard tonight is Special Night Comedy Pregame. Tonight we are celebrating the ladies in comedy. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be awesome. We're gonna start this shit up right now. Her name, all the way from Los Angeles. Let her hear it. Give it up for Delaney Fisher.
Oh, it's okay. What's up, Bombay? How we doing? Yeah? I was getting mic back there. I swear that was just so they could feel me up before I came up here. Pretty sure that was just a setup. Let's see. It's been an interesting 24 hours for me. In the last 24 hours, I've been told I look like a young Jodie Foster. And Legolas from Lord of the Rings. If you don't know who Legolas is, he's a mythical elf, played by Orlando Bloom. It was a man, you guys. I called one of my girlfriends, like, it was a guy that I was actually interested in dating who called me Legolas. And she was like, well, at least he's pretty, you know. was like, yeah, I guess. For somebody with a penis, not really the look I'm going for, you guys. I really want to try something with you. It's my uncle's birthday on Sunday, and I went to CVS this morning to buy him a birthday card. He's turning 50, and quickly realized that there are no personalized uncle cards out there. Yeah. And I decided I would just buy a happy birthday dad card and just replace the word dad with uncle. So I want to share with you guys what that sounded like in my head this morning at CVS. It says uncle on your birthday. Really easy. Just one word, guys. Any man can be a father, but it takes someone special to be called my uncle. You didn't tell me how to live. You lived and let me watch you do it. The greatest gift I've ever received came from God, and I call him Uncle. Your guiding hand on my shoulder will remain with me in all caps forever. Have a blessed birthday, Uncle. Oh, thanks. That's good. Thank you. This was my favorite, though. One more. Happy birthday, Uncle. Beautiful. Dear Uncle, thank you for tucking me in, picking me up, and showing me how. Thank you for teaching me to do things on my own and believing in me when I try. Thank you for hugging me and loving me and doing special things to make me happy. Hope your birthday feels as special as you make me feel every day. I love you, Uncle. Thanks. I'm liking this guy over here a lot. So I guess we've all discovered why there's no personalized uncle cards out there, right, guys? Creepy as fuck. I ended up going to Trader Joe's just to buy a blank card, and I'm just going to give this to him. Happy 50th, Uncle Rick. Thanks for being my dad's brother and not touching me. Love, Delaney. Shit. All right, cool. You guys like that one. All right, I'll keep it. Let's see. I recently went out with my friend and her coworkers recently, and they were celebrating this woman's promotion. So I asked her, I was like, what's the first thing you want to do with that extra money? She was like, that's easy. I'm going to get my pubic hair lasered off. First of all, nice to meet you. I mean, if getting your pubes lasered off is at the top of your to-do list when you get some extra cash, pretty fucking great life, right? I think we're all striving for that kind of life. But on the other hand, how unruly is this woman's pubic hair towards the top of her to-do list, right? Because this is what she said to me, word for word. She said, I just can't take it anymore. They get in the way of everything. What is this woman doing, right? She greet people badge first when they come to her home, and her guests have to army crawl their way through her pubic hair to get to the living room. Picture her grocery shopping, and her pubes are like knocking over soup cans and punching small children down the aisle. Come on, guys. Like, if these pubes were in Shawshank, they would have gotten out years before Tim Robinson. That's all I'm saying. I think I'm just jealous because I would love for that to be on my to-do list, right? Like, but it'd be at least number 3 on mine, right after pay off debt and don't die. Then maybe I'd spring for some pube removal, right, ladies? No. You guys drinking and having a good time? Yeah, Friday night. If you get any anonymous drunk texts tonight, it's not from an ex. It's from that woman's fucking pubic hair because it's out of control. Out of control. Are there any pregnant women in here tonight? Yeah? Was that a clap? No? I don't know. It's been weird. The last 3 shows I've been to, there's been like an 8-month pregnant woman, and I feel like it's my new comedy goal to just like tell a joke that's so fucking awesome that she just shoots out a baby, you know? So I just want to make sure. My best friend is 4 months pregnant, and so I'll be pretty lonely in about 5 months. And she's one of those really awful, annoying pregnant women on Facebook. We all know who these people are, right? Have you guys seen the Facebook app, My Baby's Progress? Oh my God, it's awful. If you guys don't know what it is, it's basically a virtual calendar. Pregnant women post how far along they are, and then it gives you information about what's going on with the kid, like it's got fingernails, a heartbeat, a mohawk, whatever's going on. But the creepy part is that there's this awful, like, cartoon fetus embryo picture right next to it. It's very unpleasant, you guys, when you sign into Facebook. And I know that if there's a way I can get rid of it or delete it, I don't know, I'm not very tech savvy, I don't really know the lingo, unsubscribe from her feed. But a part of me feels so guilty for wanting to abort her cartoon baby fetus, you know? So I just leave it there, let it bug the crap out of me. But she's kind of upped her game. She has started texting me pictures of her ultrasounds, which are in 3D, by the way. Awful. And it's just like, okay, at least on Facebook I can ignore that stuff, right? I don't have to like or comment. But now this is being directed at me, and I'm expected to respond to her unborn child. So I've decided that as a response, I would just start texting back pictures of what's inside of me. You guys can fill in your own punchline for that one. I'm thinking there's a lot of pictures of breakfast, burritos, dildos, and despair coming her way pretty soon. And she told me, oh God, in a month she's gonna have a gender party. Does anybody know? I'm just pagging on my best friend right now. Gender party is when the pregnant woman has the doctor write down the sex of the baby on a piece of paper, and she takes the paper to a bakery, and then they bake a cake with either pink or blue frosting on the inside of the cake, and then her friends and family come over, and as she cuts into the cake, we all find out the sex of the baby together. Oh, right? So I'm trying to think of course, how can I fuck with this situation, right? Like, I want to bring my own cake and like switch it out right before that happens, and she just opens it and just covered in frosting and says like, nobody gives a shit, you know? She cuts it open, it's like fucking peanut butter inside, I don't know. Something that makes no sense. But I think if you're gonna throw yourself a gender party, and she's throwing herself a party because she got super drunk and forgot to use a condom, right? Like, I do that all the time, nobody's thrown me a party yet. And so I think it's only fair, you know they have baby shower games, you know, you can like guess how many inches her belly is and stuff. There should be a game at the gender party, and I think the only fair thing is that your guests get to name your baby. That's it. You cut the cake, you pick a name out of a hat, it's like, all right, Diaper Hoe, congratulations, that's your kid's name for throwing this fucking party. I tried this joke out last night for the first time up in Santa Barbara. This guy in the back just screams out, or you can name it Sharkeisha! So, I have Diaper Hoe and Sharkeisha. Sharkeisha's for sure staying in this joke, you guys. That's my time, yes. Thank you so much. Get up here, wonderful host.
Is it your birthday?
No.
Delaney Fish, everybody. Give it a letter here.